Hey guys, this is Roxanne from RoxanneLynch.com. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy day. I want to jump into this today. I've seen a lot of, sadness and grumpiness and bemoaning. I'm not sure if it's, because of the spring solstice tomorrow or we just finished the full moon. But, I want to share out some tips that have really helped me battle forward in life. So, this isn't, sometimes it's not really easy sharing from the heart. Hey Dennis, when you guys are popping in, please say hi. It's a beautiful sunny Sunday here for us up here in Alberta, Canada. The sun is shining, the snow is melting, so we're excited. But I also, like I said, there's a lot of people that seem to be a little bit pissy, to be honest, really emotionally charged. Like I said, I don't know if it's the spring thing or it was just with the full moon, or we just so much change going on within our spring season. So I wanted to share my personal 6 tips which have helped me battle forward, in life. And these come from, my family, from my mom and dad. As you guys know, I've had a pretty crazy, unique childhood, and the struggles that I'm sharing and the solutions, come from, my family experiences. It's things that my mom and dad, when they had life challenges, is how they dealt with those life challenges and encouraged my brother and my sister and I to do the same. I remember it was, back in the 80s, and we had that big boom, and then we had everything go imploding kind of thing. And I remember losing my family home, and it was my mom and dad's dream home that we lost. It was a beautiful property on a creek. It had a garage, beautiful shed. It had 40 acres of flat land and some nice high hills for the horses to roam. We had cattle, we had horses, we had goats, we had chickens, and we had a little cabin for my auntie. She lived there. It had a creek meandering through the front. It was absolutely stunning. You had to go over a bridge, a handmade bridge to get to the house. It was beautiful. But the bank took it. And it was how my family, I remember some of the struggles that we had. I remember selling most of our horses. Like, we could barely feed ourselves. We were losing our family home. My mom's forever home is what we were losing. And, remember, so we sold all the cows. I sold my pony Sham, which I know I've seen show pictures of you or him to you guys, the little chestnut sorrel. He made one house payment. And then I sold my pony, and my mom sold her old gelding, and that was Christmas. I remember Christmas being a wind chime and a couple ceramic little seals, and that was it back then. And it was heart-wrenching to go through, but it was very uplifting and empowering knowing that as a family collective unit, we were going to get through it. We were going to make it to the sunny side of life. And I guess, having family experiences like that really, trivialize some of the small stuff that now goes on in my life that sometimes I think is really big stuff. So I want to share with you some of these ideas. When you guys are popping in, like I said, hi, I'm excited, mash those emoticons, to share with us, because what my family taught me was that, the sun is going to come up, and, the moon, at nighttime is going to come out, and the tide comes in and the tide goes out, and everything has a season in its life. And whatever challenges we're feeling right now, whatever pains, whatever struggles, whatever headaches, it is going to pass. We have survived 100% of the hard days so far that life has ever tossed to us. Like, we've made it so far. So, you need to give yourself a pat on the back. I know I'm wearing lucky green because, this is kind of the last weekend. But you know what, this was, my subjects didn't go as planned. I had some other notes that I had to share, but I changed my subject because of the reflection that I'm seeing in my timeline today. So, just remember that whatever we're going through, whatever we're encountering today, tomorrow there's a new day. In a couple hours, it's going to be a couple hours different. So if you're having a bad moment, don't let it become a bad 5 hours. And then don't let that bad 5 hours turn into a bad 5 days, and then 5 weeks, and then 5 months. As a woman who struggled with depression, we have to make sure that we're never going to make those kind of permanent decisions because we're in a temporary state within our mind. Okay? Can you guys nod your head? Drop me, mash those emoticons, drop me a comment. Does that help make sense? Because, whatever battles and struggles that we're having, we have the best chances in the world to make it through till tomorrow morning. And then we can take a deep breath and rise and shine again. So I want to share with you my tips, and my phone isn't covering part of my notes. I'm sorry. So first of all, we want to get through and understand we need to get ourselves into a new place and space. Okay, so maybe that means for some personalities, if you need high energy to help you heal. Hi Kevin, great to see you. Janessa, hi Sheila, Dana. We need to get out of that place and space that's causing us the pains and the strifes in our life. So if you need the high energy, if you need to soak up an osmosis in a social situation, maybe that means going down to the mall, or maybe going to the park and just immersing yourself around the joyous children and laughter, just soaking up that high energy environment. Or maybe you're like me and I need just to head off into the woods and I need some quiet time. If that means that you need to stay there, as my dad used to say, stay there till the world stops spinning. Stay there till your mind can find some calm. Let it get loud in that quiet space, but then let it go calm, and think about that. And if that means that you're going to pray, if you believe in God or the angels or whoever else you want to pray to, go ahead and do that, to be able to find that balance, to find that that clarity, and to be able to just be able to step forward back into your life if that's what it takes, kind of thing, right? So get out of the place and space that's causing you the pain and the frustration, really, and find something fresh and new. One thing that was really big with my dad is he always said, if you're mad or you're sad, don't drink. And to be honest, that's a rule that I taught my children. It's a rule for myself. So if you consume alcohol or perhaps take recreational drugs, maybe just stop. Just put them on pause right now and let your body and your mind really figure stuff out in an unaltered state. Let your body heal. And be able to deal with the stresses and the concerns and the worries of that situation in the right here and the right now. So not to say that you can't go back and enjoy a beer or a glass of wine or whatever you want and go from there, but at that time, let your body just, take a break, give it a rest from that toxins. So number 3 is do something that's really exciting and powerful and empowering for you to do with an accomplishment. And that can be so simple as to go fold the laundry, to go clean the kids' room, to clean out the junk drawer. Just do something that makes you feel accomplished. Go do that, and then say, maybe make a list of 3 or 5 things, and ever so minor but achievable, and get it done. You're going to feel better. You can breathe, and maybe you've had something on your pet peeve list, on your to-do list for a while. Go and do it, and you are going to feel better. Number 4 for me was a big thing. If I don't get enough sleep, I get grumpy. So I know that I need to have enough sleep. So make sure yourself is getting sufficient rest out there. So knowing though that you can't be oversleeping, and like I said, I battled from depression for a while, a couple years almost. So remember that don't be oversleeping either. So make sure that you're getting the rest that you need, and then go get out of bed, go wash your face. If you're a guy, shave your face, shower, shave your legs, put your lipstick on, do something that, is going to get you out, get you up and get you out, especially, if you're battling from depression or mood disorders and those kind of fun things. So making sure that you set your alarm, you take your little power naps if you need them during the daytime for your sanity and the kids' safety. So, get that done. Number 5 for me is something that's really important, is go get sweaty. Okay, so for me back in the day, that would have been, going out and chopping some firewood, going out and clearing some brush, maybe going out to the field and, clearing more brush for the horses, go mow the lawn, go do something, go for a challenging hike, go for a walk with the kids, get your blood moving, get your blood pumping, because we know how much the power of those little happy endorphins start racing through our veins, and they will make you feel better. You increase that biochemical state, right? So it makes us feel better. So get the blood pumping. If that means dropping over there on the floor and doing 10 push-ups or 20 squats, or do something, get your butt out of the chair, get your blood moving, and you're going to feel better, okay? The last one is number 6, is the one that I truly adore, which is do one thing that gives another person joy. Just go out there and give something of yourself. So for me, as you guys know, I love cooking, and I have a husband who absolutely loves cookies. So when I'm feeling kind of glum and I'm getting kind of pissy and I'm getting kind of down in life and frustrated, I will just head to the kitchen and make a great big batch of cookies. and you know, he's on night shifts and he'll come home and he'll eat a whole bunch of them, or I'll surprise him and put him in his lunch. Do something. So maybe for you it's volunteering, maybe it's going down to your local charities, maybe working down, you know, at the school and reading some books to the kids at the libraries. Do something for another person that gives you joy and serves another person. Because, you know, really honestly, when we're feeling off course, when we're feeling scattered and unfocused and feeling, like I said, pissy and grumpy with the world, and you just feel like you're on this detour, you need to be able to stop and recognize those feelings and do something about it. Because, right, like I said, they're not here forever. They're just here right now, and they will pass, you know, and you are going to survive this really ugly, miserable, whatever day you're having by doing some of, you know, these tips. Like I said, these are coming from the heart. These are mine. These are not book read. These are just what has worked for me, you know. For the most time, it's worked for my family. It's stuff that I teach my kids, and I just really wanted to share them with you. So thanks for the emoticons, you guys. It is so sweet. So drop me, you know, comments and get excited about that. As I said, I'm dressed in lucky green. Because even though that's a really strange conversation to talk about something really happy, you know, I'm never going to leave you hanging. I'm going to end on a happy note. So remembering that today is the last day of my Get Lucky giveaway for, that is for our marketing bootcamp. That is to help give you guys the assistance, the tools, the goodies, the skill sets, the motivation, the empowerment, the mindset, and learning, you know, just how to build yourself and build a better business. So it's on my page post. I'm not going to give you all the details because I think I've done that twice already. You know that this is free, okay? This is a free giveaway, okay? So you just need to reach out to me. I can give you the information. This isn't, you know, a life sentence. If you want to hang around in the boot camp, you just, you know, stay past your 9 days. If you say, no, you know, this isn't for me right now, I got too much on the go, you know, that's okay. You can just cancel your membership. But I do need you guys, you can say more info in the comments or send me a personal message if you're shy, and we can get together on a call and I can share out the rest of the details. You know, like I said, this is a free giveaway. And this is the first one I've ever done. I think I've only got a few spots left. But yeah, I'd love to have a full house and just really give away a huge amount of value and help you girls out this spring. So I will see you guys on this funny side of life. Yeah, we should go to see you on the funny side of life tomorrow. I think that's even better. Okay? All right, guys. You have a fabulous night. Mwah. Bye, guys.